I'm Sue Clarke. I have been at Goodlife for maybe 12 years. I'm the chaplain at Mooloolaba Coast Guard, and we haven't got very many chaplains in flotillas up and down Australia, but fortunately I've got the opportunity here. And I've been a chaplain here for about 7 years. I started as a radio operator and then moved up to take over the chaplaincy, and we've got about 150 members here. So I do pastoral care for them, whatever's needed. If there's a tragedy at sea, of course we have police involved and debriefs here. So we've got to take care of our crews as well. But I just feel very honoured to be part of their lives and the opportunities that God gives me here. Next door in Penny Lane Park we have a memorial wall that little brass plaques go up on, and we have unveiling ceremonies there. We have a very special service or ceremony that we take people's ashes to sea with guests and give them the opportunity to say their final farewells. We go out on the boat. I write a personal service sheet for them, which the latitude and longitude is on the back wherever they choose to go, and it's signed off by the skipper and myself. We go out there, the flags are lowered in their respect. We go to the designated place they choose, mostly off Alexander Headland. Because of that opportunity they go back and sit on the land and reflect and look out. And then the ashes are scattered. We do a request if they'd like to bring some flowers or petals or leaves to put in the water, and then the boat does 2 reflective circles around that position. And then we steam, the flags go back up to full mast, and we steam back to harbour. But it's just an emotional moment. Yesterday we had dolphins around us, which was so special. So it can be an emotional time. I take tissues. I also take sick bags and bottles of water, things like that. But we find that an opportunity to serve people in their grief and their love. That's what it's about. Well, I think my biggest role here is prayer. Our logo is safety by all means, but for me, for God to keep them safe, even here on land and at sea, because it's a pretty intense environment at times, and they need all the care that they can have. When there's a rescue on, I do pray earnestly that things will go well. We had one that was very special a few years back, and there was a little boy and his father and a friend, and the boat sank. I've kept up with them. They've been blessed and joined church. I went to their wedding. I've just been involved in their life, and the little boy has no side effects, 6.5 hours in the water. It could have been tragic, but I believe because of God's care and love that they're safe and well today. It's not a particularly easy job if you thought about it, but it's not a burden, because he's called me to do this and he's asked me to be there for people, to serve them. So it's amazing. They call me Padre because it's a military thing, and many of them have come out of the Defence Forces, and so they'll say Padre, which I looked up as a holy person. So it's Spanish for somebody who's holy, not necessarily a male or a female. So I accept that. I wouldn't be doing this without God. I couldn't be doing this without God. He's my strength and my courage. He's my support, because His love for me is possible that I can send that love to other people.